Hey guys, welcome back to Rocket Gyan, my fellow space tubers. Okay, we are here again with the Chang'e 5 landing attempt. This is the China's most ambitious moon mission, Chang'e 5. Here we are witnessing the moon mission and let's hope everything goes correctly. So if you don't know what Chang'e 5 is, I mean what it consists of and everything, so we will be having a look at it. I will be telling you everything about that, and this is a one-stop solution to every question you have. Okay, I'll be going on with everything. So in on November last week only, we have seen the launch of this Chang'e 5 moon mission on board the Long March 5 rocket, and the launch was really spectacular and was very successful. Also the flame trench camp, sorry, the flame trench camp video I had, and they also stream basically, and that was really spectacular to watch. So we are here again to see. Now we can have a look at the Chang'e 5 itself, as in what it is all about and everything. Okay, then we'll talk more about it. So this is the Chang'e 5 spacecraft which you are seeing right now. So as you can see here, it has an ascent unit, it has a lander, it has a return vehicle, and it has a service module. So since it has four different parts and every different part is complex by itself, this is their most ambitious mission of all time. This is the China's most ambitious mission, and the mission is, I forgot to tell you about this thing, that the mission is all about basically getting a sample return. This is a sample return mission of the moon. So China will be attempting to get the sample of the moon back to the earth, and this has not been done since Luna 24 mission back in 1976. So after 40-ish long years, we'll be having a mission like that, and that was very simple. The Luna 24 mission was very simple, but this is a really complex mission, and I'm really happy they are streaming this, and I really hope that this is successful. So we have the ascent unit, we have the lander, and we have the return vehicle, we have the service module. I'll be telling you more about it. So this is the mission profile and everything. Okay, so first of all, the Long March 5 rocket. Here we are, the Long March 5 rocket. As you can see here, the Long March 5 rocket was used to launch this spacecraft into elliptical orbit around the Earth. It was to transfer orbit. It didn't go exactly directly to the transfer of to the moon. TLI was not done directly, but instead there was some, you can say, it was put in a highly elliptical orbit around the Earth, and that was deliberately done to ensure that everything is working correctly in the spacecraft. And then when it arrived at perigee, it was fired to uh, basically intersect the moon's orbit. So it was there. The Long March 5 rocket had these boosters, which was on Carolax and Carolox, basically the kerosene and oxygen as its fuel. The first stage was run on liquid hydrogen, liquid oxygen. Second stage also liquid hydrogen, liquid oxygen. And this is China's most heaviest rocket which launched this thing. So yeah, it was really cool to watch that. So okay, coming back to the Chang'e 5, we have an orbiter, re-entry capsule, lander, and a descender here. As you can see, not this is written wrong here. It's not descender, it's ascender basically. So what will China do? Right now, the Chang'e 5 is in the orbit of the moon. Okay, this whole spacecraft is in the orbit of the moon. But let me firstly tell you that since it has to land, so therefore the lander and the ascender has already separated from the orbiter. Okay, done. This thing we have understood. Right now it is in the orbit. The orbiter and the lander has separated. Okay, now what will happen? Now this lander will try to land on the moon in Oceanus, basically that part of the moon. I just can't pronounce the name properly, but I'll get back to where they are landing it. And when they this lander and the sender will land on the surface there. Okay, so after that what will happen is, after, if the landing is successful, today is the landing date, and the countdown timer is already on the top right corner, which you can see here. Since they have not released any official timing, so I have the unofficial sources up, and that's what they said. So we have that countdown timing there. Okay, then what will happen once it lands? Then there will be a drilling sample as well as a scooping sample. Okay, so the drilling sample will basically drill 2 feet inside the soil, collect the sample, and place it somewhere. I'll tell you where somewhere. Then the grabbing sample basically is a scooping sample which will scoop the lunar surface, and it will take the sample. Then those two samples will be stored in the ascent unit. This is the ascent unit. Those two samples will be stored here. Okay, so since we have a drilling as well as a scooping sample, so you can see we are getting not only a surface sample, not only a surface sample, surface crust sample, but also what is deep inside the soil, around 2 feet deep inside the soil. That's what we are getting also. So then it will place everything inside the ascent unit. Then the ascent unit will detach itself. Most probably they will be basically trying to preserve the lander, and hence it will be pushed away from this lander. The ascent unit will be pushed away from the lander with the springs initially, and then the engines will be fired to save the lander. Okay, after that what will happen is, when it has reached the orbit, this lander has reached the ascender has reached the orbit. Now it will automatically dock with the takeoff from the lunar surface, dock with the orbiter. So this docking operation, getting into the orbit and docking operation, is fully automatic. Nothing will be controlled from the control center. So it will be the first automated docking which will be done in the celestial body, basically in any celestial body, and that will be like any celestial body other than Earth. Obviously on Earth we have the automated docking done by SpaceX and those things. So but on Moon nobody has done it, so this will be the first time. After that the docking will not be like any hatch opening or something like that, like that we have in International Space Station, but it will be a very simple procedure of coming to close to the orbiter, and the orbiter has claws in it. If you have played KSP, you know what claws do for docking. That's the simple operation here also. It will just grab the ascent unit using its claws, and then it will transfer the samples from the ascent unit to the return capsule. Here we have the return capsule, and after it is stored in the return capsule, this orbital will again reach the you can say go for the Earth. Yes, it will return back to Earth. So it will burn in the lunar orbit. Orbiter will burn its engine in the lunar orbit to intersect the orbit with that of the Earth. So once it has reached near to the Earth, the return capsule, as you can see here, it will be separated, and the separation and everything will follow a skip entry re-entry. Okay, so separation is done for re-entry capsule. After it enters the atmosphere, the re-entry procedure is known as skip re-entry. What it is all about, I'll tell you that also in a bit. But till now, whatever I said, did you get it, guys? Everything is cool, and yeah, so this is what it is. And if you have any questions right now, you can just ask me. But I do have one video to be played here. Whatever I just told you, in a, you can say, very vague format or something like that. This is a video which will tell you all that in a video format. Okay, this was a detailed thing which I did, and now we can see the video also. So here we are, where we can see the video. So okay, this was launched from the Hainan, China, as you know already know. The booster separation was done. There we go, the boosters. Then we have the fairing jettison. Then the first stage, this has already been done, and then obviously the spacecraft separation. Now it has directly reached the moon lunar orbit, but it didn't happen. I already told you what actually happened. So yeah, okay, let's just see what. Okay, so there is one more thing which I need to tell you. As you can see here, okay, so this one is okay. As you can see here, every part of this spacecraft basically has solar panels. Every part, ascender has, lander has, orbiter has. Only the return capsule does not have, and that's for the obvious reason, because it has to enter the atmosphere. Okay, so everything has solar panels. So you can now see the complexity of the mission. Everything is separated from other, individually is it can perform operation. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Then it is now reaching the moon basically. This is the lunar orbit insertion burn, retrograde maneuver which it does. Then the separation event. First, the this lander solar panels will be retracted. Then the separation will occur. Landing legs deployed and separation confirmed. So this also has already happened. Right now it is in the orbit. The orbiter as well as the lander is in the orbit, and the landing attempt is being done. So right now, as you can see, it is facing the retrograde position to brake itself uh, from the orbital speed to the landing, basically to zero. Landing means zero. Right now it is doing so. These are the attitude control thruster, which is basically used to control the after it has cancelled all its horizontal velocity, then it is used to basically control its horizontal velocity to refine its landing site. What I mean by that is, I'll tell you in a bit. Right now, as you can see, it's hovering. So that time it was hovering. So the landing sequence is like that only. At 100 meters, when it comes around 100 meters above the surface, it will hover over the surface and will try to grab the capture the image of the surface and try to see whether the landing site is okay to land. Do we have any rocks or something like that? If they have, then it will, those attitude control thruster will move the spacecraft to the left, to the right, or wherever direction it wants to avoid that rock. And then after it is satisfied that everything is cool, then it will descend again. But at 4 meters above the surface, the engines will be shut down, which will happen here, and it will just fall to the surface. Now it is done, basically this thing is done deliberately so as to ensure that any lunar dust or something does not spoil the spacecraft, because when the engine gas exhaust will hit the surface, then there will be some problems basically. So that's why. Then the drilling operation. So this is the mission control, we're trailing the deployment of the solar panels. After that, we can see the drilling operation will start, the sampling operation will start. Here the scooping is done, here the drilling is done. Both of them will be stored in the return capsule, as you can see here, and after that it is stored. And then this is the ascent unit which will be ascended. Now it will automatically dock with the orbiter. This is the ascent unit solar panels. Once it is near the orbiter, it will establish a link between the orbiter and the ascent unit so that it can communicate with each other, and then the docking will occur. So this is the claw mechanism I was talking about, and this is the transfer of the lunar samples from ascent to return capsule. After that, it will the orbiter will basically separate the sender, because we don't need the ascent unit now. Then the orbital will take the return capsule to the intersect with the Earth's orbit. This is the return capsule here. After that, okay, so this as you can see, it performed one maneuver which was basically facing the retrograde position, which is nothing but facing engine side first when they enter the atmosphere. But for the orbiter, we are not confirmed whether they will be preserving the orbiter or not, but the sample will obviously enter the atmosphere, but we don't have any thing about the orbiter, whether it will be destroyed or not. So this is the, so this was what I was talking about. This is the skip re-entry maneuver. So now what happens in this maneuver is, as you can see, it entered the atmosphere first, and then again it started rising, and then again it started descending. This is what we call a skip re-entry maneuver, which it will perform. So you ask me, why do we need this maneuver? We can just simply re-enter the atmosphere and slow ourselves down to the landing site. Okay, so we have two reasons for that. One is that, say, as you can see, we are increasing the time we spend in the inside the atmosphere by doing this thing. So by spending this much time, increasing the time in the atmosphere, what we are doing is we are, you can say, um, increasing the braking time. By increasing the braking time, we are experiencing less force and less re-entry effects, and that's what we want. Otherwise the capsule could be damaged, because it will hit the atmosphere at around 11 kilometers per second, and this kind of a maneuver will try to basically slow itself down, not aggressively but gradually. That's what I mean to say. So it will enter the atmosphere at 60 kilometer, it will again start rising, and then finally it will enter. This also increases the range of the landing site, basically. Yeah. Then the drogue chutes and the parachutes will be deployed, and the capsule will be returned back to the earth with the lunar samples, and the recovery team will come. Okay, so that's the thing. That's what we had about, guys, this lunar entry and everything, basically the Chang'e 5 mission profile. Okay, so we are around T minus 1 hour 25 minutes from the landing to take place, but the landing will start around T minus 15 minutes only. The landing ascent descent will be starting at around that time. And yeah, so how are you guys right now? The stream is this only, but don't worry, I'll be switching over to a better stream, so don't worry for about that. So yeah, if you have any questions, guys, you can just ask me and I'll try to answer. And if you like what I do, you can always like this stream, maybe help this channel by subscribing, or a super chat feature is also enabled if you like what I do. Basically, on this channel I host live streams of every rocket launch that happens in the space industry, whether it be private or government, or any other space event which is like this, or many other space related videos also, space flight related videos also, I post on this channel. So if you are like a space nerd like me, you can always consider subscribing to this channel for a one-stop solution for everything. So right now, okay, we are not having any lives, basically. This is what we are having right now from China. Okay, this is right now what we are having, but this will improve gradually once we get closer to the, I hope that happens once we get closer to the landing time. Okay, so just a sec. Just a sec here. Okay. Okay, so yeah. Oh, here we are having some views of the moon. I don't know, this must be from the earth itself, basically a camera which is capable of zooming to this, okay, this level. That's what I think it is. I think it is basically telling, zooming to the um, that the landing site. I don't know, but yeah, let me just answer if you have any question. Harvey Specter says, is the landing today? Yes, the landing is scheduled for today around T minus 1 hour 22 minutes. And yeah, so hi Iron Glue Gaming, hi Tharkun, hi HAL, hi Ted. uh, mm, okay, so hi Keeping It Simple, hi Shashank Desai, uh, hi Greg. will we actually see the feed of the landing? Pok Pok asks. See, the thing is, China has not confirmed about anything which we will be having or not, like the stream, the actual landing stream we will be having or not. So uh, thanks, Zuan Ruiguo, for that $3 super chat. Good luck to Chang'e 5, he says, or she says, I don't know. But yeah, thank you so much for that super chat. I really appreciate that thing because it really helps this channel financially, as well as um, making this channel, keeping this channel alive, basically. Thank you so much for that. Okay, so coming back to the that question, will we actually see the live feed of the stream landing? See, the China has not confirmed yet, but I doubt, or you can say I hope that for this time, this landing, I think we will be having the live stream of actual landing. Because why am I so sure about this? Not so sure, but you can say why am I hopeful about this? Is the reason is, first, there are two reasons. Okay, first, they have landed almost two times before this thing. The Chang'e 3 and the Chang'e 4 mission, they have their landing thing. So it won't be like they are afraid of failing to land, because they have already practiced the lunar landing and they know how to land on the moon. So yeah, I mean, obviously they have been successful two times in a row, so they will be successful in three times in a row. The second thing is, the reason is they have reserved a downlink for image and video stream of around 40 megabits per second. Yes, that downlink is reserved only for image and video coming out of the spacecraft. 40 megabits per second, which is around 5 megabytes per second. That's the speed, internet speed, you can say the download speed, 5 megabytes per second. So I'm really hopeful that we see any live footage of the landing also, because of that thing reserved only for image and video. 40 megabits per second reserved only for that. The telemetry is there, okay, but that is reserved for something else. The speed or the downlink is reserved for something else, but the image is reserved for 40 megabits per second. That's why I'm so hopeful for that, and I really hope that we can see the landing stream. Okay, so hi, namaste, Guo. आयरन क्लू गेमिंग से सोयूज कहाँ गया? सोयूज अभी चल रहा है, अभी उसका लैंडिंग होने वाला है. आई मीन Soyuz basically was supposed to launch, not landing, the launch was supposed to happen today morning, but Ariane Space had a scrub because of the telemetry issue, and tomorrow again we will be having the launch, so I'll be streaming that also. uh, okay, so this is the picture from the telescope of the Yunnan observatory, James said. Oh, is it? Maybe that could be the reason, because yeah, I mean, that can be the thing, because the telescope is always needed to zoom into the moon. I mean, the cameras are really evolved till to this date, but to have such clear pictures, telescopes are required. Maybe the telescope images are then streamed. That's what they are doing. Okay, so let me see if we have something or not. Hi, Science Lab. Hi, QR Param. Chandrayaan 3 should do something like that too. I'm really hopeful for Chandrayaan 3, guys. Basically, we had one info coming out of the ISRO today only, that the Chandrayaan 3 is scheduled to be launched in late 2021 or early 2022. Earlier, it was like, okay, late 2020 it was supposed to launch, but COVID has obviously done very much halted very much processes of ISRO. Then it was like early 2021, but then again it slipped to early 2020, late 2021, and now it has late 2021 or early 2022. So yeah, that's the thing. Hi Vaibhav, can you say something about Chandrayaan 2? Yes, obviously, Chandrayaan 2 was the India's most ambitious mission, ISRO's most ambitious mission to land, make its first landing attempt on the moon. That too on the south pole of the moon, where nobody has landed till date. And that Chandrayaan 2 basically. The landing on south pole is relatively more difficult than landing on other places, because south pole has many craters, and it is not flat like other places, so it is very difficult to land. And that, yeah, that's what the thing. Thanks for subscribing, Andreas. And just a sec, guys, maybe I can do something. Just a sec. um well, why aren't we having something till now? Okay, I'll wait for that, no problem. Okay, so yeah, what is the name of the landing site for Chang'e 5? I'm just telling you what is the name of that, and I'll also telling you, I mean, what else, some interesting facts also about this mission. Just a sec. And I am here with you. We'll, no worries, we'll chill and we'll see whatever happens. And I am hopeful for this mission, because this is a ambitious one, and it will uh, basically enhance the science capability for the whole world, because the lunar samples are always great to have. Mission planned landing zone is near the Mons Rumker in Oceanus Procellarum. That's why I didn't remember, because the name are is so difficult to remember. Okay, so landing zone is near Mons Rumker in Oceanus Procellarum. Okay, so what I mean by that, basically, the moon, as you can see here, the moon is, you can see the image of the moon right here. The dark patches which you can see, that is the more, that is, you can say, um, um, Oceanus Procellarum. Okay, so of that dark patches which you can see right now, from that dark patches, one of the dark patch in some small place, this thing will be landing. Okay, so I answered that thing. So one more thing which I needed to tell you is, um, let's hope that this is successful only. Okay, so let's look at some interesting facts about this mission. So this mission, total duration of this mission is around 23 earth days. So it is a super fast mission to the moon and then back, and getting those samples, those really, really cool samples. Okay, so and one more thing, the second fact is, the interesting fact is that this, after just landing, after the landing, basically the landing is successful, after that it will take only 2 hours to start its drilling operation. It will be super fast. It will take only 2 hours to configure itself, or to check everything is working perfectly or not. And then after landing, in just 2 hours, it will basically start its drilling or scooping or taking the samples. Okay, so that's the thing. And yes, that's the thing. So for this thing, it will be having, as I already told you, that it will be having scooping as well as drilling techniques to take the sample out of the mission, out of the lunar soil. And the mission requirements to is around 2 kilograms of lunar soil and lunar rocks, and maximum it can carry is 4 kgs, out of which 3/4 will be taken from scooping, and 1/4 will be taken from drilling. So that's the thing which they were telling Yeah, this which we had the information about. So yeah, we will be having most of the lunar crust, and one-fourth of that will be um, from the lunar deep inside the lunar soil, basically. Yeah, that's the thing. And what else? What else? What else was there? Mm, yeah, that's the thing which I needed to tell you. Okay. Science free. Okay, when Chang'e 5 module going to launch back? When is the Chang'e 5 module? Okay, science lab. The thing is, the ascent module after its drilling operation will be ascending from the. We have the timeline, if I'm not wrong, and the ascent will be there. Like it's 1st December right now. Yeah, tomorrow it will be ascending. So it is a super fast mission, and then it will be automatically docking to the orbiter. Yeah, that's the thing. And just a sec now, do we have any oh, okay, really hopeful. I'm actually trying to get a more good stream, but let's see when it is. Hmm. Okay, no worries. So, I was telling you about the mission timeline, right? When it will happen. Okay, I'll have that pulled up for you guys to see everything. Just a sec. I'll have that thing for you. Yeah, here we go. Uh, where is it? Yeah, here we go. So this is the timeline, guys. This is the unofficial timeline which people have grabbed and seen. So this is what it says. As you can see here, from that. Um, we have the lander being begin its descent at 1st December only 1458 UTC, and the lander will be landing around 1513 UTC, which will be around 15 minutes of landing time. After that, in just 2 hours, as you can see, it's 2 hours, the lunar drilling sample one will start. Then the orbiter will also start its phasing one, which is basically align itself for the ascent module to basically dock with it. That will have that burn. Then the lunar drilling sample one will end. Then the surface sampling will start at around 2114. So at 1715 UTC the sampling drilling was started, and at 1935, no, the 2114 the surface sampling is started. So around 4 hours. Okay, so finally everything is cool. Okay, the ascent module liftoff is scheduled at 3rd December 1510 UTC. So yeah, it's a really fast mission. Okay, so this is the thing which we had. Yeah. Right now I think that telescope is focusing that point on the moon where it has to land, and yeah, that's the thing. So what are we have? What kind of Keoprama says what kind of fuel does they use? Hypergolic. Yes, they use hypergolic, and the reason is very simple, that they are easy to maintain obviously, and they don't need igniter to ignite, and these kind of missions require so many ignitions of the engine, and we don't want to carry the igniter separately and adding weight to the sample. That's why. What is happening with the Ariane space? Yeah, basically Ariane space is going on with the really bad time for them. They had a recent failure with the Vega rocket, and then they had a scrub because of the weather. Now they had a scrub because of the telemetry reception. But no worries, they have the launch scheduled again tomorrow, and I'll be streaming that also, and I really hope that they make it this time. Drilling for 22 hours. See, I that's the time, basically the time slot which has been given for the spacecraft to drill the sample. That's the time slot, okay, that 22 hours which you just saw. And I didn't see, basically, if it is 22 hours, if you are saying, okay, if it is 22 hours, then that is the time slot, because they will be attempting the drilling operation for the first time on the moon, and they really want to take those samples out of the moon. So they need to have some kind of time, you can say, uh, they need some time. Yeah, if something goes wrong, then they can correct it. So they need some times for that. That's why I think that's the time slot they have allotted. But the drilling operation itself will take somewhere around less time, not 22 hours for sure. Don't know what will be that, but yeah, that's the thing. Danny says no, 60 minutes. Okay, this could be thing. 15 SN8 kilo 15 kilometer कब है? Shashank, SN8 15 kilometer Starship Hope is scheduled for Wednesday, 3rd December. Let's hope we get the views for that also, and I'll be streaming that also. So don't worry, I'm here. Is it possible for the to take photo? No, 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 because the resolution of the LRO is very less. It does not have that capability to take that thing. Thanks for subscribing. Um, I'll be basically on this channel, guys. I'll stream every launch, so don't worry about streaming the launches. If there is a launch and we have the stream, this channel is the first one, and is a one-stop solution for all those launching stream and other space related videos too. Okay, that's the thing. What else do we want? What else was there? Yeah. Just a sec. I remember. Do we have or not? Still waiting for them to come live. Okay. Hmm. And one more important event is coming up, guys. The Hayabusa 2 is returning its sample back to the Earth. Basically, the samples are from the asteroid Ryugu, and it's returning back that to Earth on and around December 6th. So yeah, this December is pretty exciting month for space industry and space science. Basically, I should say two samples will be returning back, asteroid Ryugu as well as the lunar sample. So I'm really excited for that. And guys, I know something is going on in the chat, and I just want to tell you one thing, and that is, this is science, okay? So let it be just related to science. No, nothing politics or something like that. No, nothing like that. This is just science, and we love science. Okay, and this will add to the science which we already know. So let's just appreciate the fact that someone is doing this thing, doing this hard part. And this thing, if we have the sample and we can study that, then this will enhance our understanding of the moon, and which will basically enhance our dream of becoming interplanetary and going to the moon one day and settling there. And yeah, that's the thing. And the location which it has chosen for landing and drilling operation is also very unique and exciting to hear. Basically, that location from where it will take the sample is around 1.6 billion years old only. That's, yeah, that's just only, because whatever sample we had till now in Apollo era and in the lunar era, lunar 24 era, also we had the lunar sample rocks or whatever we had, that was around 3.2 billion years old. So it's very young, these samples are very young. And that's why we will be able to analyze it more efficiently, because analyzing that analyzing that part of the sample which is coming out of this Mons Rumker, if I'm not wrong, the landing site, the dark patch, basically coming out of the dark patch. And that dark patch is caused by the volcanic eruption of the moon. So whatever the moon it has inside has come outside. Okay, and it is very relatively young, it is only 1.6 billion years old, that the sample which it will be taking. So we'll be able to get some idea of what inside the moon also. Okay, so because the landing site is chosen in such a way that it is very young, as well as it has tons of science also, because the dark patch means there was some volcanic eruption there, and whatever moon had inside that, it has come outside. And yeah, that is thing. Yes, it is around 60 minutes left until the touchdown happen. And yeah, descent will be starting at 22:15 and landing at this. Yeah, you are right, 15 minutes landing time is there. Yes, Stephen, you are right. That's a atmospheric distortion which you are seeing right now. I think that's that some that views are from the telescope, from the observatory, if I'm not wrong, or any camera is doing that. That's why. Okay, so yeah, so guys, if you are new to this channel, you must be knowing that we do this kind of work only, bringing the live streams that is spread all over the internet to one place, the rocket launches, the space flight events, and other space related videos, to explaining stuff which I know. So if you are that kind of guy, consider subscribing and supporting me in keeping this channel alive by super chatting if you can. Okay, yeah, thanks Deepak for subscribing. Are there any active volcanoes on moon? Yeah, that's a really cool question. Good question. Basically, active volcanoes on moon, see, the thing is, these moon and other celestial bodies, these are very less discovered right now, and we know a little about it. So right now we can say that there are no active volcanoes or something like that on the moon. Obviously we don't have any volcano kind of a thing on the moon, but we can have something like cracking of the surface and something coming out of the moon, basically inside of the moon. So that's the thing, because sometimes this thing happen because we don't know how the moon will behave. Basically, we don't have any volcano like structure like we have in earth, on earth, where the magma and lava is there and we can see the smoke coming out of it. No, nothing is there on the moon. But it is mysterious, right? anything can happen. So there could be some times when there is some cracks or something like that, and some stuff just comes out of it. Okay, yeah. So let me just add that super chat recent which I got to the goal. So guys, yeah, as you can hear only, the audio quality is quite crappy and I really need to improve that. So there is a goal right there in the bottom right corner of the microphone which I need to get. So if you can, do support me in that. Okay. The okay, so let me see if we have a better any better stream or something like that. Let me just see that also. Still waiting for something to come. Yes, I know, guys. Greetings. There are people watching this live stream all over the world, and greetings to you all from wherever you are watching. And let's hope, let's cheer for this mission, and let's cheer for science. And yeah, let's really hope that we get this samples back to the Earth. Okay, so yeah. In the meanwhile, we have anything else I have to tell you, which I can tell you? So okay, the orbiter is a thing which I need to tell you, which we can discuss basically. Since you know, guys, the space hardware is very expensive to first of all put that in thing into space, and then making also is very expensive, and then operating also. So no country will want any operational thingy which is sent in space to go in vain. So I hope that the China does something about that, about its orbiter when it is scheduled to enter in the atmosphere because of the capsule which obviously has to enter the atmosphere. So if it can save its orbiter by basically you can say uh, having avoiding the atmosphere and getting it back to the moon or something like that. I don't know whether they have this planned or not, but I would really hope, and I can hope also, and I can, you can say, I'm 70-80% sure also that they will try to save the orbiter from entering the atmosphere and just burning up in ashes. That's the thing. And why is the lander footage shake? No, 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 it's not a lander footage, Laszlo. The landing is right now not, landing basically has not started yet. It will be starting soon. But the image which you are seeing right now is from the telescope or the camera or the observatory. We don't know, but yeah, that's from the Earth, focusing that landing site, if I'm not wrong, the Earth. Guys, yeah, that's the thing. Okay, should I, maybe I can, what I can do is I can have the timer. The timer which you can see right now is the time when it will touch down, but not the time when it will start the landing burn. Maybe I can change to that basically. Science Lab says if you could focus the landing site, then why we can't see the lander? Okay, see, the thing is, we can focus to the landing site, not exactly like 5 meters or 2 meters in resolution. Okay, that's not the capability we have from the Earth. And we won't be getting even the clear images also because of the atmospheric distortion and everything. So rather than having any thing on the Earth, what we do is we send the orbiter which has good camera, and they take the images, but they are also not that capable enough to take the images of like um, the lander size, which is around 5 meter to 3 meter 6 meters like this. So yeah, obviously the Chandrayaan 2 orbiter had that capability because it was, the camera was around 2 meter in resolution, so they can actually tell whether it was alive or not. But ISRO didn't release anything related to that. um, yeah, so that's the thing. SLS, okay, SLS, yeah, SLS, which will support the Artemis program. Artemis, if you ask me, Artemis, it is very cool. Yes, Artemis is a thing, is a mission which will launch humans back again to the moon, and it will also launch the first women to go to the moon. And this time not to just do this thing because of any space race or something like that, but to stay on moon. That's what they say, that's what NASA says. We really hope that happens, but Artemis program is like slipping, the deadline is slipping and slipping and slipping, and that is bound to happen. Not because of the hardware is already made and everything is done, but the funding, that's the problem. And we really need someone to fund NASA to to do such a mission of a huge mission like that, of landing some humans to the moon. It is the KU Parmar, the SLS hardware is already there. They just have to assemble it and then go. That's ready to go. And recently they had the booster segment, which the solid rocket booster, which was delivered to the vehicle assembly building for the Artemis 1 mission, which will be an unmanned flight to the moon. So they are really working hard for it. But the thing is, SLS already has been, the hardware is already there, the parts are already there, the assembly is just left, and the funding to basically do other parts of the thing. Problem is not with the rocket, problem is with the other part, like Orion capsule. We have this service module and other parts, so that also needs to be ready, and that's required some funding. So that's the thing. Something is moving, nothing is moving, it's just the atmosphere, guys. uh Okay, so people from all over the world are here, and yeah, hello to China, guys, and really hope that this mission is successful. Let us hope we can see any landing operation. Okay, so this guy figured out that there is a camera here, and this stream is being streamed to all over China, and that's why he came there. No, 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 not from the orbiter. Everything is from the Earth, which you are seeing. The Tesla, okay, the Starman which you are talking about, right? The Starman launched by Falcon Heavy. It was launched by Falcon Heavy, and it was basically put in trajectory towards the Mars. Obviously, it was not captured by the Mars because it doesn't have engine to stop. So it is in the orbit, and it will remain in the orbit there, in the orbit of the Sun. Yeah, not any planetary body. We are T minus 29 minutes now from the landing burn to start. Uh, let's hope this is successful. I'm really skeptical, but I mean, whether we will be having any live stream or not of the actual landing, or are we having this thing only? Maybe what China does is everything happens. I mean, the landing will happen, and then after that, it will release some delayed footage or something like that. So that's what China does usually. So I'll be surprised if they have a live stream of the landing. Although they mentioned that they will be streaming live for their most of the part, but right now we are not seeing anything. Let's hope everything is cool. Okay, so if you have any questions, you can ask me, and I'll try to answer if I can. Can you enlarge the third picture? It's not what I can do, but no, the quality will remain the same only though. So yeah. Thanks, Dinesh. Real time of the lunar module itself. Russ Smith asked if we have any video from the real time. Let's hope we get that. Let's hope. Because they have reserved their downlink around 5 megabytes per second for the image and video transmission only. So let's see. And also they have their practice of landing on the moon twice before, so hope they can have some stream for that. Guys, just share this stream if you love this thing with your friends, and they can also know about this epic moment which is going to happen in around 26 minutes from this time. Share this stream with your friends, and yeah, thanks for subscribing, Adam, and you can always support me in my endeavors of bringing you these streams and all. So yeah. When will India land something on the moon too? Well, they attempted to land the last year with their Chandrayaan 2 mission, but unsuccess. But unfortunately, that was not successful. They are again attempting to do something like that, and the Chandrayaan 3 is basically scheduled to launch in 20 late 2021 to early 2022. Let's hope they don't delay more than that. Philip asked, will the lander serve any purpose on the moon after the ascent stage has left? Okay, as I mentioned, this thing that space hardware is very crucial and very expensive to make, and they try to preserve that, and the lander itself has some scientific equipments, so hopefully they will try to preserve it, although after 14 days it is not able to basically preserve itself, because it is not made in such a way which can preserve itself from the night, the cold harsh night of the moon. Does not have any thermostatic nuclear reactor or something like that to keep it warm, so and for 14 days it should function and do some science, but nothing is sure about anything right now because China hasn't released anything officially. Landing burn will take around 15 minutes. Kathy says, can we see the lander on one of the images? Right now we can't. These are just the moon images, and this is not the lander. Landing one is scheduled to start in around 24 minutes. Yes, Smith, you are right. That's the time to landing burn. Mangalyaan is still active and doing whatever it is supposed to do. Yes, it is active. Hmm. Don't have the stream. Okay. Yes, Smith. Thanks for that. I really appreciate that. And here we go. We are having something. Do we or not? Um. Well, this is weird. Let's hope everything is. Are we having this stream or not? Thanks, Jamie Jam, for that appreciation. No, Ricardo, it's not a mad mission. Not actually those vibration which you were seeing was because of the atmosphere, not because of any shaking of the telescope or something like that. Uh, there is something problem, and let me resolve if I can. Let me see if I can have any other tree. Wow. Ah, well. We thought that we will be having some stream of some kind, but this is not looking good. This is not looking good. Let me try to get some views for this thing. No, nothing has failed. Just a sec. I'll try to find some other source of the stream, basically, if I can or not. Actually, they said they will be streaming this thing, and now they are like, uh, Okay, is it? Okay. Hmm. Guys, the thing is, right now the streams are down. We don't have the official coverage, but I'm trying my really best to see if I can get something for you. Thanks for subscribing. All streams are down. Yes, all streams are down. Just a sec, just a sec. Uh, Maybe till then, what you can do is, I think why they have done this, because it's now around T minus 16 minutes from the landing burn to start, and they have taken all their streams down. Well, this is not good, but I'm trying my hard. That's what I can say right now. Not the issue with that. Just sometimes the looping animation which you were seeing, basically that actually sometimes means that they are switching their stream network. Okay, and that can mean that they are getting their streams or streamers or host ready for their actual coverage to begin, or something like they are not streaming at all, they are just ending the stream. Anything can that mean. What can we do till then? What can we do? Come on, man. Oh, wow, the CCTV. Now what we can do, it has ended for some reason and we don't know, and I'm trying to get the sources, which but I can't because they have um, ended their stream. What else we can do is, maybe we can have this mission done in KSP till then, if till we get some coverage or something like that. Tell about myself. I'll basically show this mission in KSPS. I can do that. I can do that. But I'm waiting for this T minus 14-minute mark. If we can get some space enthusiast putting something on there and try basically tell us if we can have or not. Waiting for something to happen so we can talk about something, guys. Till then we can talk about something, and in the meanwhile I'll try to gather the source also. So guys, just tell me. Okay, so for this mission, we all know that this mission is very complex by itself, and everything is there, very complex. The solar panels, it's a very KSP kind of a thing. This mission is very KSP kind of a thing. As you can see, we have orbiter, re-entry capsule, lander, and the descender. Not descender, that's the ascender. And everyone has solar panels. When we design a mission in KSP, like me, the people like me, when they design a mission, they usually put solar panel in every stage, and that's what they have done in this China's Chang'e 5 mission. And tell us about the details of the spacecraft subsystem. Yes. I am trying to do that. I'll do that again. So once again, I can tell you what is there. So as you can see, there are four parts in this Chang'e 5 spacecraft: orbiter, re-entry capsule, lander, and ascender. So what will happen is, right now it is in the orbit of the moon. Orbiter and lander has already separated, and around t minus 12 minutes and 42 seconds and counting, it will be coming, basically starting its landing burn. And then after t minus 15 minutes, basically not 15 minutes, means 15 minutes it will take to complete its landing operation. And after that there will be soft landing. Okay, so when the soft landing has been done, everything is done, then what will happen, around 2 hours after that, the drilling operation will start. I'll have the timeline also. And yeah, live streams is back. Well, let me just see if it is back or not. Is it back? Then it will be really cool. Let's see. I think it is not. Can anyone share a link or something like that if they have of the live stream? So whosoever was saying that it is back, let's can you share some streaming link, because the link which I had, they I'm not having the no, there we are not having anything. Hmm. Okay, so do we have any other source or something like that? No, we don't. Okay, so let me just explain you this only. Uh, this one is the we had four stages, and yeah, the lander and the orbiter has separated, and at t minus 10 minutes it will start the landing of burn. After that it will just land, and then it will drill for the sample. So this is a lunar sample return mission from the moon, and the drilling bit, you can say, is 2 feet long. So it will dig 2 feet below the surface and then take the samples from beneath that. After that, there are two mechanisms for collecting the sample. First is the drilling, second is the this one, clawing sample, basically the scooping. And no, it has not begun till now. It has not begun, and it we so we after that, yeah, it has two sampling mechanisms. One is drilling, one is scooping. The scooping will take the crust and the lunar surface soil, and the drilling will take the sample which is beneath the surface. After that, it will collect those samples and store it into the ascent unit. This is the ascent unit. It will store the samples here basically here, this here. After that, it will when it is stored in there, this it will be pushed with the spring, if I am not wrong, and then the engines will fire, and this ascent unit will basically then start its journey back to the orbiter, which is already in the orbit of the moon. Then it will take off from the lunar surface and dock with the orbiter. So this orbiter is already into the moon orbit basically, and it will be a automated docking which will happen. Automated docking, nothing will be controlled from the mission control. After that, the sample will be exchanged and will be basically taken to the return capsule, and from the ascent unit to the return capsule, and then this ascent unit will detach itself, and then this orbiter will basically increase the orbit apoapsis to intersect with the earth, and then basically When it is near the earth, the separation will occur and touchdown will happen. That's a pretty, you can say, rough idea of what is going to happen. Okay, let's see what happens now. And yeah, that was the pretty much about it. We are now t minus 7 minutes 47 seconds from actual burn to start, guys. Let's hope we get any text updates or something like that, and I'll put that too for you. Maybe in the meanwhile, what I can do is see this thing. This will give you some examples. Not example, basically the timeline. So the landing burn begins descent as 14:58 UTC. The lander landing will be happening at 15:13 UTC, which is around 15 minutes total duration. And then the lunar drilling sampling one will start at around 17:15, basically 2 hours after it has landing. It will start its drilling, so it is super fast mission. Okay, and then orbit phasing burn will start, which is basically aligning the orbiter to prepare itself to take the ascending unit and dock with it. So it is basically correcting its orbit for the ascender to or dock with it. That's the thing. Then the lunar drilling sample one will end, and it will end at 1945. Okay, so it will be around uh this time is around 2 hours, 2 hours 30 minutes or something like that. Okay, they have this window to for the drilling, but for the sampling, as you can see, they are having a good amount of time. For sampling, one will start at 21:14 UTC at on 1st December, but the ending time will be around 19:35 UTC and on 2nd December. Okay, so this is pretty good, around 22 hours of just sampling, surface sampling. That is scooping, basically scooping. So for the drilling they have less time, but scooping they have more time slot. Okay, not like they will be having around 22 hours for the sampling to be done. No, the surface sampling to be done. No, it's just a time slot. They are given the extra time to correct anything which goes wrong. Basically, we have orbit phasing burn 3, orbit adapter jettison, orbit phasing burn 4, ascent module liftoff. So the ascent module liftoff is scheduled at 3rd December 15 UTC. Okay, and it achieves orbit in around 17 minutes, and then uh, docking will happen in 5. Oh, wow. So it will be remaining in orbit. As you can see, the ascent module liftoff will happen at around 3rd December, and docking will happen around 5th December. Wow. And then it will be the ascent module jettison after the exchange of, not the exchange, but transfer of the sample is done into the return capsule. It will be jettison in 6th December. Well, this timeline is very interesting, and let me see if we can have any stream or what. Please get us the stream back. No, we are not having, but no official broadcast on YouTube Chinese agencies, because they are not very friendly with YouTube, guys. China has their own everything. China has their own, right? So they have their own search engine, and their YouTube is Weibo there, and there also there no one is streaming. So yeah, it's t minus 3 minutes for the landing burn to start. No, it's not a failure, guys. Nothing is failed right now. uh, hmm well, please get. Wow, what? See, guys, the thing with the China is that they haven't got any official time for us to see. Okay, since they have abruptly ended their stream, that could mean that they have decided not to land today. That could be one of the reason, but we don't know. But people are there and analyzing, and we will be able to see if they are having the landing in around 2 minutes or not. Live stream has not started, man. It has not. Where it have you seen? If you can see, where have you seen the live stream has started? Do you have any link or something like that? Because here I can't see this thing. No, it has not started. Basically, the live stream is not there. T minus 1 minute, guys. Uh, Live stream, we don't have live stream, guys. China has abruptly taken down their live streams, and now I'm just literally waiting for the unofficial people uh, to confirm, not because we won't be having any confirmation from China itself, but unofficial people observing this very closely. They will be telling us whether it has started its burn or not, because we can do that by analyzing the Doppler effect. And I'm also having a good watch at that. Oh, it could be like this also, that when they have their successful landing, then we will be having this stream. So we are 44 minutes 43 seconds, sorry, from the landing burn to start. Wow, this is happening. This is really happening now. See, okay, so one more thing which you should remember is that they have a long landing window, and if they don't have come down on this orbit, they have plenty of time to try again due to the geometry of the orbit. So since they have called off their live stream, I don't know, for some reason, could be one of the reason that they have called off the landing burn, basically. We'll be analyzing the Dopplers and see if the landing has started or not. The T it has started, should be started, and now we guys, T plus 7 means it has started. Let's just hope we see something. Seeing. So we can talk about this thing. Uh, it's really hard to see everything, and so yeah, we have 15 minutes for the landing to a landing attempt confirmed earlier today by the China lunar exploration has ended. Currently don't know if the attempt has been called off. Yes, Michael, that's what I was telling. Yes, you are right. Coverage has been ended by their exploration, but we don't know whether they have called off the landing attempt only or not. Let's see what is there. We don't even have the Doppler people. I mean, it's very, very rare or something like that, that they have called off the live stream. They don't do this. At least they could have said something. I mean, maybe this thing which we are seeing right now, the landing live stream is not there, is because they don't want us to see, and landing has already started, and in t plus 15 minutes we will be able to know whether everything went perfectly or not. That's what China does something. Wow, wow. Okay. The live, the social, are they on a social media like Twitter? No, no, Robert. I am literally searching this Chinese websites and everything to get you the fastest information as I can, and see if I can. They have in China everything is Chinese. I mean, um, they have their social media, they have their own Google, they have their own YouTube, everything they have their own. So I'm literally searching in those areas if we have something or not. Maybe till landing one has started, yes, it should last for around t plus 15 minutes, and but Doppler, the person who was supposed to analyze the Dopplers has the problem that the moon is not visible. Let's hope it is guys, it is happening. Let's really hope. Okay, so if you are new to this stream, let me just tell you what has happened till now. Okay, so China was live streaming their landing campaign, and it also made this public that they will be live streaming their landing operation, but suddenly everything was going fine and everything was coming good, but suddenly they just cut off their live stream, and we were not able to know whether it was due to some operation, there was some failure, or they have just called off their landing attempt for today. Nothing, no, nothing basically. So I'm right now just scooping and searching and everything going on the Chinese websites and see. We can wait till t plus 15 minutes, guys, because that if everything has gone correctly, then at t plus 15 minutes or so we will be at least see some stream or some footage come out of there, and then we can see the actual landing or something like that, if it is successful or not, because sometimes this happens and they do this thing. So yeah, if you are new to this channel, guys, if you don't know what I do on this channel, basically I host live streams of every rocket launch that happens in the space industry, and as well as other space related videos. If you are space flight related videos or space related rocket science, and if you are that kind of a guy, then you can consider subscribing to this channel for a one-stop solution for everything. And if you can support me in running this channel and keeping these efforts going on by supporting me. Super chat is enabled. Supporting me on Patreon, or giving basically the super chat if you can. Yes, yes, some Chinese space agencies basically know how to create the dramas. Yeah. Uh, they do this. Sometimes they do this. We only have some text confirmation, and the people who analyze the Dopplers says that the moon is not on the site to analyze the Dopplers and see. Oh, wait a sec. Okay, no, no, no. Just waiting for them. T plus 50 minutes and we will know what has happened. Wow. So guys, if you have any question, you can ask me. Update Tuesday, the existing video cut out about 20 minutes before the landing attempt. We are attempting to find the live video. Yes, Jeffrey, thanks for that update. And once we have that win, then we will be. And if guys, if you find any link or something like that, do please do share it on the chat so that we can see that thing happening on. Yeah, that's the thing. We are just waiting for that. T plus 15 minutes, 16 minutes, we can see if we have what happened actually. How long is the landing window? Yes, you asked this question very correctly. Okay, so landing window, they have a pretty long landing window because the geometry of the orbit is also like that. They have plenty of time to land, but certainly since nothing is official, so we don't know how much is the time basically, the landing window, the specific landing window time, we don't know yet, but we do know that they have some plenty of time to perform this maneuver. Vigilant Shadow says landing has started and still in progress, waiting for final thingy. Okay, let's hope. Any updates, man? T plus 15 minutes and we can be hoping to see if we have something or not. Waiting for that. 4 minutes for that now. Yes, yes, landing burn has begun only for T plus 15 minutes. We'll try to see if we have any update or not. That's why I'm right now there streaming this thing, because nothing has been officially told by anyone what has been happening. What? Um, what the hell? Just a sec. There is something which has come up. Uh, I'll tell you what. Mm, CGTN now says at 10 starts at special coverage of China's Chang'e 5 landing operation starts at 10 December 2. Wow, what? What? Let me just confirm this thing. I think they have called off the landing operation maybe then. Let's see. Let me just confirm it. Hmm. Uh, man, I think they have called off their landing operation for today. I think so, guys. Where are you seeing the update? I am trying to track their social medias, the Chinese social medias. I'm trying to find the live stream, but let's wait for T plus 15 minutes, and nothing is official right now. So let's wait for T plus 15 minutes if we get any um, update from them. But in the meantime, some of unofficial sources has said that the CCTV, that means the China says that it will begin, the China's Chang'e 5 landing operation will start at 10 BJT on December 2. Well, that means how much is the time? Oh my. Okay, so it's 10 a.m. BJT, which means and we can't even analyze any Dopplers or something. Well, I need to wait. Yes, guys, we just need to wait until 10:15. That's what we can do. Which means 15 minutes. T plus 15 minutes is going on. Um, in in some 1 minute or 2 minutes, we'll see whether it has been successful or whether they have called off or something like that. What? Someone says that okay. I'm getting some in of some sources of this stream. Special coverage of this in at 2 December. Okay. CCTV landing completed. What is it? Just as I don't know. It should be like that only. Let me see if we have any stream or that something like that. Let me find it for you guys, because now we should be having those things confirmed here. Oh, it landed successfully. Some people have said has landed successfully, but let's hope. Waiting for the confirmation. Some people are saying it has landed successfully. uh, oh man, let me pull this up for you also to see. I got one link. uh, I mean, okay, but are we having the stream or not? That's what we are thinking. Not working. Link not working.
表面。大概是从15
Oh,
公里
yes,
到
yes, it has
2公里这一
started.
段过
Okay,
程，
okay,
我们刚
okay.
刚经历
I'll
了大
have
概
this
是
pulled
8
up,
到9
guys.
分钟的时间。那么在经过了这样的一个斜向滑行的过程当中呢，它在2公里左右的时候，我看到它从这样的一个状态慢慢的立了起来。您给我们介绍一下这个立起来的过程是一个什么意思？
就是把它的姿态呢快速调整到一个接近垂直的一个样子，这样的话呢方便后续的接近和那个避障，还有这个着陆。
所以给大家回顾一下，我们刚刚长5号探测器的整体的过程会是这样的一个滑，然后立起来，这时候已经距离地月面只有2公里左右了。然后从这个立起来的过程中，还会再下降500米到1.5公里，距离月面只有1.5公里的这个高度，它开始进行这样。就是去选择着陆区的这样的过程。
对，这个是接近段，从1.5公里到100米的这个高度呢，在这个过程中，我们用光学成像敏感器来选择地形，找到一个比较合适的着陆的区域。
这就是我们最开始我们在长5号探测器长5号任务的时候，我们规划了一片着陆区，叫做。
Chinese person, whether it was
它
successful
的
or
一块
not.
月海哈，也是非常平坦的一块区域。同时呢，它也是以前没有任何探测器去过，所以呢，科学家也觉得这个地方更有探索的价值。它甚至也是一块更加年轻的区域。那对于后续的科学探测，非常的有这个科学的价值和目标。那我们规划好了这块着陆区之后，这次就准的、稳稳的向这个方向去奔。在初步选定了着陆区之后，它应该是又进行了一个缓速的下降。你能给我们介绍一下这个缓速的下降的过程和最终停在了哪里？
对，这是在
It has landed
的时候啊，我们进行了悬停。悬停的时候用激光3维成像敏感器来具体测量地形的起伏状况，选择出最平坦的区域。然后接下来呢，从100米高度有一个避障段。
Man, yes, they have landed, guys. They have landed.
落点去，那么这个
And we were so.
到30米。
I'm so happy that I stuck on with this and they have landed. Yes, they pulled the stream off, but finally they have landed. As we can see here, they have a successful touchdown, guys. This is the
就自由落下来了。
我们以往在长3号、长4号探测器着陆月面的时候呢，也看到过最后着陆的那一下会扬起一片月尘，那个效果非常的震撼。其实我们这次应该也能看到这样的一个画面。相比较于之前嫦娥5号探测器，它又有了哪些改进？或者说对于我们来说已经是第3次了，我们又有了哪些发展和进步？为了后续的在月球探测又有了哪些积累呢？
长5号探测器所使用的着陆技术呢，是继承长3、长4号着陆器的技术，但是相比于长3、长4号这个着陆器的话呢，它探测器的重量更重，达到了接近4吨的样子。然后在这个过程当中呢，还有液体晃动的这个干扰，然后又要求落点是定点着陆，所以这2个方面呢，对控制精度要求是非常高的。那么控制系统呢，相比于长4号探测器，就是它的这个载重更大，精度更高，它的着陆的时间更长。
我们刚刚王毅老师也提到了，我们在使用的这个7500牛的变推力发动机，其实是我们探月工程的一个工程了。它3次都完美的执行了这项任务，也为了我们这个落月的阶段，其实没有它，我们很难完成这样的一个精准落月的一个过程。包括很多其实有其他国家探测器有在这一步，因为没有突破这个变推力发动机，而没有实现登陆月球这样的一个过程的。所以对于这个发动机的表现，今天您给它一个评价吧。
表现非常好，非常完美。
其实，在后续我们这个嫦娥5号探测器现在已经着陆成功了，那么它后续其实还有更加艰巨的任务。首先第一步，我听说它是需要先看一下自己所在的这一片区域的地形，先要去拍一下照，然后看一看，规划一下后续的采样。
这是根据科学家的探测要求，我们要在月面上工作2天，这期间呢，通过这个断采装置。对这个月球表面的这个深度进行取样，然后呢，用表取装置呢，获取这个月尘等这样一些样品。在这个过程当中呢，首先要用各种相机来把要探测的区域，先检查是否可以适合断取和表取。
所以其实着陆月面只是第一步，那么今天圆满的完成了这一步，走出了这一步，对于我们来说，其实大家也是在稍稍的松了一口气。其实我看到我们王老师也并没有特别的放松，因为知道后续的任务还非常非常的艰巨，还要完成钻取、表取、月面起飞、交会对接等等一系列的动作，所以对他来说，可能更重要的还在后面。每一次我们报道嫦娥5号任务的时候，每一个动作的时候都会说更重要的还在后面。那么我们现在至少目前可以松一口气，然后我们希望它着陆的区域是一切顺利的，那对它的钻取和表取也能够一切顺利。我们希望它在10几天之后吧，能够平稳的回到地球，然后我们也预祝它能够圆满顺利。您现在最后再给我们这个嫦娥5号说一句话吧，做一个祝福。
我们一定会成功。谢谢。
好的，好的。那现场情况其实大概就是这样。那么我们再给大家，刚刚已经回述了整个这个落月的完整的一个过程。对于嫦娥5号来说，落月呢其实只是一小步，在此前的探月工程中，嫦娥3号、嫦娥4号着陆，甚至其实是很重要的一步了。但是对于嫦娥5号来说，其实真的才只是开始。那对于我们来说，也期待着它后续的旅程一切顺利。现场的情况就是这样，我们交还给演播室一斌。
好的，感谢王世玉。那刚刚大家看到的是王世玉从北京航天飞行控制中心指控大厅为我们发回的最新的情况。嫦娥5号，我们再来说说它选择的这个着陆地点，它是选择在了月球上最大的月海风暴洋北部的吕姆克山脉附近进行降落，并且实施采样。那选择这个区域呢，是因为科学家认为啊，这里比起之前美国和前苏联这个采样落月的这个区域，从地质上来说，可能存在比较年轻的玄武岩。那如果能够获得这儿的新的样本，将会有助于推进对于月球上火山活动和演化历史的更多的认知。那么，根据任务的计划呢，嫦娥5号计划会在月球表面获取2公斤左右的样品，并且带回到地球当中。那么，这2公斤的重量我们是如何来确定的？我们接下来来了解一下。
我国通过嫦娥1号到嫦娥4号多次任务的技术积累，希望在嫦娥5号月球采样任务中能够达到公斤级的目标。而为了保证任务的成功，并结合火箭运载能力，采样2公斤是。
This is animation varies, but from the official sources, it has been confirmed that the landing is successful, and I'm so much happy for that, guys. It is a success. Let me just update that also here.
超过这个火箭的运载能力。
为了提高采样的可靠性，增加样品的多样性，嫦娥5号任务将通过钻取和表取2种方式采集样品。
比如说钻取，初步考虑是0.5公斤，表取呢是1.5公斤，这是我们的设计安排。
裴兆宇表示，嫦娥5号任务的主要目标是完成月球采样并返回。当着陆器成功着陆月球表面时，要在有限时间里完成地形勘察、钻取和表取等多项工作。尽管设定了2公斤的采样量，
Wow, it was such a journey, man.
我们的目标是采样返回，要采到样品返回地球，这是我们的考核指标。这2公斤是一个设计值。
We got the views also, actually.
或多或少作为评判任务成功的一个硬指标。
既然按照嫦娥5号任务的规划，将在月面采集约2公斤的样品带回地球，那么这2公斤的样品又该在着陆后用什么方式采集呢？刚才的新闻短片里，探月工程3期副总设计师裴兆宇在介绍他们设计安排的数据时，提到了2个采集名词。他说，钻取初步考虑0.5公斤，表取1.5公斤，用这2种方式共同完成采样任务。而这种设计是研制团队为了提高这一次采样的可靠性以及样品的丰富性而设计的。那么，什么是钻取和表取呢？我们进一步了解一下。
首先来介绍一下表取，顾名思义，就是在月球的表面采集样品。但与其他国家的月球样品采集方式不同的是，
man, I can't believe that it is successful, and the wait was also very successful. We waited for this much time, and some people were saying that it was not. It didn't happen, it will happen at some time again, but finally it happened and it was successful. I'm so happy for that. Wow, the Chang'e 5 has successfully landed on the moon and now it will carry its drilling operation to collect the samples and hopefully bring it back safely.
周边区域进行多次采样工作。
它在整个着陆器的一个 GP 的一个可达范围内，它都可以采样。假设咱们的着陆点不是那么理想，如果是有一个大石头，我踩不动，我可以给它稍微换个地方，是稍微软一点，我肯定就能保证能采到一定的样品。
据了解，在表取工作之前，会先进行钻取来获得月面以下的样品。两种方式互为备份，不仅可以提高采样的成功率和可靠性，同时也能够获得更为丰富的样品种类，为后续科学家研究提供更多可靠的原始资料。
就是我又有钻取又有表取，哪样都能拿回来，就能够互相来互补一下。我们目前具备的能力是钻入到月面以下2米，然后获得这个月壤的一个样品。它的特点是能够钻进去，然后月壤这个在里边它有一个层区分布，这个是不破坏它的层区分布的。
那接下来呢，我们通过一个短片来看一下嫦娥5号这个整个着陆的过程是什么样的。我们看到，这是嫦娥5号在落月的过程当中着陆的最后这一瞬间啊，激起了一点点月尘。在我们月球正面预选着陆区着陆的过程当中呢，我们看到先是从2公里。
On the right hand side are the real images and the left and the animated ones. The real images, as you can see, wow, man, it has landed finally. Wow.
悬停之后呢，我们会具体的来测量整个的下降的地点，然后再进行缓速的下降。等降到30米的时候，这时候我们的着陆器就已经到了我们落点的正上方了。然后到2米的时候，我们发动机关机，月球的着陆器就正式落在了月球的表面。刚才我们也介绍到，我们会用2种方式，来进行月面的采样。其实它们互相是一种备份的关系，来确保嫦娥5号能够采集到我们科学家所需要的这种月球表面的样品。刚刚我们也说到，嫦娥5号落月的过程非常顺利，但是呢，我们后续还会要采集，采集完还不够。就像我们长途需要快递物品一样，其实物品在交递给快递员之前啊，咱们先得把它给包裹好、包装好，以免这个运输的途中出现了破损和遗漏。而嫦娥5号也有这样一个类似的过程，并且它是完全自主独立完成的，这个难度就可想而知了。探月工程首任总指挥栾恩杰在接受记者采访时就表示说啊，当嫦娥5号着陆器安全降落，开始样品的采集之后，这对于中国航天来说就又是一次全新的尝试了。他打了一个比喻啊，叫装香肠，咱们一块来看一下。
着陆器下以后呢，我就开始取样了。我们有一个手去铲，在机器手，在外星球用机器手，我们中国头一次做。我们这个月球的钻取机构，这是我们国家头一次设计，所以我形容成哈尔滨香肠，就是什么呢？就在钻的时候，它要把钻取的芯，就是这个圆心的部分呢，要装到一个包裹里，这个包裹是一个长的，所以像个香肠一样，要把它紧密的包裹好、封装好。因为什么？因为这些土壤是月球的，不能在转移过程当中，转移到地球的时候被地球污染了。因为地球环境和月球环境是不一样的，有些物质一定要在非常洁净的环境下保持住我们取的这点东西。
您正在收看的是24小时。
24小时，我们的直播继续。关注完了月球上面的情况，我们再来关注地球上面的天气。中央气象台预报显示，今天我国雨雪天气发展增多了，北方降雪的范围明显扩大，西北、华北等地需要警惕积雪、道路结冰对交通带来的不利影响，而南方多地呢被阴雨笼罩，湿冷感非常明显。
中央气象台预计，今天是北方本轮雨雪最强的时段，从西北地区东部到华北西部，降雪范围明显扩大，夜间将波及华北南部。在此次过程中，西北
Finally guys, finally. So now they have basically gone to their normal covering, which we can skip now basically, and yeah, that's it. So guys, finally, yeah, it was a successful mission. Finally, it happened. I'm so much happy about it. It was a successful mission. The landing is successful, and they are just obviously they did that because to basically they were not sure whether it will be a successful landing or not. They were streaming it, but finally it landed successfully, and we were able to see this thing. Now as you know guys, since it is a successful mission, now they will perform the drilling operation, which will happen around 2 hours from now. It will start, basically the drilling operation will start, and after that that drilling operation will last for around 2 hours 15 minutes. After that, okay, that's the thing. Yeah, just a sec here. Okay, no, it's not happening. Anything else if I do get the live streams or not? And yeah, here we have the successful moon landing clip. Let me just have this pulled up for you. This is the stream which we get, the clip which we got, the landing clip, the live stream, you can say, the landing live stream of the, not the live stream they cut, obviously we didn't have the live stream, but the footage of the Chang'e 5 landing is this. Wow, congratulations guys, congratulations to China, and congratulations to everyone who was involved in this mission. And now I hope that they are successful in drilling, and everything is done perfectly. And here it goes, landed successfully. So guys, here also from the footage also you can see something, that right now it is like going horizontally, and now it is correcting itself, basically cancelling its horizontal velocity and dropping off. Now it is dropping off. No, it's not dropping off, it's right now moving in the horizontal direction only, cancelling out its horizontal velocity by facing retrograde. Now it was just above it and now falling down. So this is the thing, and finally landing. So yeah, that's the thing. Oh man, so heck of a ride guys. Thank you so much for tuning in everyone, and the most now the thing which is left to be done is the drilling, the scooping, as well as stowing all those things into the ascent module, and then ascent module lifting off. Since now also many things has to be done, right now also the 50% mission is also not completed. 50% mission I think will be completed when they will be successfully drilling and taking the samples of the surface. Then the 50% mission will be completed. Now only it has landed, now it will be doing its operation, and in some hours we will be able to know that whether we will be having the lives means the drilling was successful or not. That's the thing. Thank you so much guys, thank you so much for tuning in. If you don't know, I do this only on my channel, and finding all those streams which are hiding somewhere on the internet, and trying to give you the thing which you deserve, basically, which you deserve to know. That's what I do. So if you like what I do, you can always support me on Patreon. Like this stream, subscribe. Also, super chat is enabled. You can do that also and improve the quality of the microphone basically. So the next phase of this mission is the drilling and the sampling. After that, the takeoff from the lunar surface, dock with the orbiter, that will be the automated docking, and then finally the touchdown, means the finally means entering the atmosphere and the touchdown. Everything was correctly done, and I can even have one animation pulled up for you guys to see if or else what else I can do is make you guys know. Okay. I mean, they have landed, and the most hardest part of the mission has already been done. So let's hope everything is cool now. So were they streaming somewhere or what? I mean, okay, no worries. Let me just see if we have that thing up now. Do we have that thing up now? Do we have that network stream? Just a sec. No. Okay, no worries. Oh, yeah, we are having one stream. Okay, we are having. I think they are now, I mean, replaying the same scenario, if I'm not wrong, or what, I don't know. But this is what they have done now. So guys, okay, one more thing. I know what is going on in the chat, so please guys, I would request you, this is just for science, okay? So no politics, nothing should be there, just science, and we should be happy that some country has now landed on the moon, and we will be able to understand the moon more perfectly now than ever by having those samples, because those samples will also be shared with some countries. That's also, they have their plan for analyzing and performing those scientific missions. That's the thing. So right now it's just looping and everything like that only. So guys, this was the thing which you just saw, and yeah, everything is good now. It actually happened, and we just saw what it what can happen now. Okay, everything was cool. So guys, if you like the stream, you can just give it a thumbs up. If you don't, give it a thumbs down. And yeah, I think now I can end this stream perfectly fine, maybe, because now it's just looping that thing, and we got to know what we had to know, so it's okay. the landing is success, and ड्रिलिंग एंड सैम्पलिंग का सक्सेस लाइव स्ट्रीम हुआ क्या? देखो अगर होता है तो मैं दूंगा, डोंट वरी. सो someone asked whether we will be having a drilling and landing stream, drilling and scooping stream. Whether if they will provide, then I will do it, so don't worry about it. So yeah, it's okay. So it's down on the moon, guys. This moon is live now, and it's actually on the moon, sitting on the moon and ready to do its scientific mission. Wow. And one more thing I would like to say, that this Chang'e 5, if it is unsuccessful for some reason, if they are not able to drill or something like that, they have Chang'e 6 backup mission already planned and already made. So they will be doing again attempting this thing with the landing one, basically with the Chang'e 6. That's the thing. Or and one more thing which I would like you guys to know is that tomorrow we will be having a stream of Soyuz launch from the South America, French Guiana, by Arianespace, which already had a failure with their Vega rocket and 2 scrubs of the Soyuz rocket since 2 days, and now again they will be trying to launch their rocket tomorrow. So do come in for that, and yeah, that's what's the thing was. So I think now we can end this stream, and if you have any questions you can ask me, otherwise I'm just ending this stream now. And yeah, so I think I should end this stream now. Everything is cool. Okay. Now the next phases which are left is that only I mean this drilling and docking with the orbiter, that's it, and then coming back down. Maybe we can end this stream by watching a video of the whole mission profile and everything, so that we can get to know what it is all about. Let's have let me put that up, and then we can go. Here we go. This is actually what happened. The launch happened successfully from the via Long March 5 rocket, their heaviest rocket, the booster separation, the fairing jettison, and the spacecraft separation also will. Yeah, here we go. The spacecraft, the Chang'e 5 spacecraft separation. Now the solar panels, attitude control thrusters were happening. Reaching moon. Okay, this has already been done. Now the lander will separate from the orbiter. Basically first it will obviously retract its solar panels, extend the landing legs, and now separation. This has already been done. Now it will land on the moon. Here we go. This is the landing which is happening, and now it is hovering at 100 meter, basically avoiding any problems with the lunar surface if any rocks are there. So it just hover for at 100 meters, and at 4 meters it shuts its engine down and let it fall. So it all has these all things have already happened. Now the command center will basically command it to deploy its solar panel. Then the drilling operation will commence. Here we go, starting the drilling operation 2 feet below the lunar surface. Okay. Then the scooping and everything is now stored into the ascent module. So then the ascent module will basically now, here we go, ascent module is ascending to automatically dock with the orbiter already into the orbit. The docking will be fully automatic, nothing will be controlled from this control center. This is the link established with the ascent and the orbiter. Now the docking will happen with the claws, just simply grabbing the thing. Now the transfer of the sample from the ascent unit to the sample return capsule and storing it properly. Finally, the ascent module has jettisoned, and now the orbiter will push the return capsule to intersect the Earth's atmosphere. Is successful, landing is successful. Now waiting for the mission to be successful. I'll post every update on my channel. You can subscribe to this channel and you will find updates. Also, if you want to have some more deeper updates, then you can follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/rocketgyan. Basically the @rocketgyan is the Twitter handle. You can follow me there. You will get every update of this mission, and yeah, that's the thing. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. And yeah, until then, this is Priyanshu Roila signing off. You just saw Rocket Gyan. Stay safe, stay healthy, and